Hey, good morning and welcome to Vanessa Loves. I've just stepped out to go and do some work in my studio, and behind me is a little part of the garden that has a couple of really beautiful apple trees on it. And as you can see behind me, there are apples that have fallen on the ground. Now, this is a daily job. Every single afternoon and evening, these apples are cleared away. And then I've just come out here now late morning and thought, oh my God, there's hundreds of apples again. All over the ground. And I just thought, why do we clear them up every day? Why don't we just leave it and then do it, I don't know, once a week or once a month? Well, there's a couple of reasons. A, because it's, however lovely the apples are on the tree, they kind of look a bit messy on the ground, especially in such a pretty part of the garden. If they're left on the ground, well, they've kind of come off the tree because they're not meant to be staying on the tree to grow any bigger. They might be a bit gnarled, so they've kind of broken away at the core a bit. They're rotten, whatever it might be. And there's one down here that's kind of got a load of flies and stuff all over it. And these were cleared away yesterday, so that's come off the tree either in the night or this morning and has rotted even further as a result of being separated from its source. So it's deteriorating, it's decomposing, and it's got flies all in it. So this reminded me a little bit of self-development, and what we do so naturally as human beings is just evolve. Now, as you can see, it's a really, really beautiful part of the garden, but if we don't keep it tidy, it's going to just get messy, become infested with flies, which is irritating at the best of times. You know, we're all God's creatures and all the rest of it, but flies can be a bit irritating. And it just made me think, as we naturally evolve, where are we not just naturally shedding the bits that need to be got rid of in our lives? You know, like your skin, the cells of your skin, we lose, I think it's 3,000 skin cells a minute or something ridiculous. Desquamation of the skin. Well, why do we hold on to stuff, thoughts, feelings, experiences, people in our lives if they don't serve us and they just cause blockages? And just like the skin can make our lives dull, really, quite frankly. And if this beautiful part of the garden was not cleared up every single day, it would start to look a bit dull and it wouldn't look quite as pretty, and it would be infested, and you know, and it just would. I just came out and thought, what a beautiful analogy. So where do you perhaps need to clear up the apples on the ground of your garden, of your life? Where do you perhaps, you know, or you could see that as what a real pain. You know, it's a persistent thing. It's relentless. I've just got to keep coming out and tidying up these apples. Well, this is Jody's job. Love him. He loves it. He comes out with his bucket every day and tidies them up. But it is relentless. So do you come out here with your bucket to pick up the apples thinking, oh, for God's sake, bloody hell, you know, grump, 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 moan, 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 I've got to do this, I've got to do this? Or do you revel in it and think how gorgeous